What's up, guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel once again. My name is Aleia, and this is As Always Aleia, and today we'll be doing a DIY t-shirt for natural hair growth, and guys, it's a fail. Let's watch. Alright guys, you are going to need a few supplies for this experiment. Let's start off with our wax paper. Then you'll also need plastic wrap. I also have some scissors here. I did print out these. They are cards that you can print out that I made. I actually will link them below so all the hard work is done for you, but I did space these numbers 1 inch apart. I also purchased this, and this was $5 from the Dollar General, a t-shirt, and I do have an iron on hand and an ironing board. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and start cutting your paper. I do have a little bit more than I need, so I am cutting it off right below that 20 line mark. I did measure it out 1 inch, and I did the same thing with the number 14. I cut a little bit off because it was just too much. Go ahead and set that to the side and start with your t-shirt. We will be working with the back of the t-shirt, so make sure the tag is facing you. Go ahead and start to place your paper down just how you want it. And as you can see, I still have too much paper left, so I am going to go back and recut off what I do not need. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach all 3 pieces of paper together with some tape, so it's easier for me to maneuver around the t-shirt as I'm ironing, and everything stays in place because it's all taped together. Alright guys, let's move on to the next step. Go ahead and take your plastic wrap, and we're going to start to cover our paper. The plastic wrap is meant to melt when it's touching heat, hence our iron. But keep watching. I still don't know what I did wrong. Maybe you guys can help me out. Keep covering the paper entirely in plastic wrap. Now guys, this part is a little tricky, so I did have trouble with it, but just keep your patience, keep pushing, and eventually you'll get it. It should look like that. Moving right along, go ahead and take some wax paper, and we are now going to place that wax paper right on top of the paper that we covered in plastic. Guys, I do quickly want to show you the t-shirt hair growth chart on Amazon that you can purchase. There are a few on here, but I do want to point out something really quickly. If you click on any one of these, I just want you guys to pay attention to the top before the number 1, where the neckline and the number 1. Look at how much space is between the neckline and where the number 1 is. That's a lot of space, and it's not going to give you an accurate count of how long your hair actually is. When people are making these t-shirts, I guess they don't take an account of where the number 1 should start. So I would definitely just pay attention to that. This is a little bit more accurate of a t-shirt, but you want your number 1 inch down from where the neckline is. Here comes the fun part. Go ahead and take your iron. It should be steaming hot, so please be careful and gently start to press down on the ends. I was applying a bit of pressure, and I'm not sure if that's what caused the next part, but we're going to go ahead and pause. It was at this moment she knew she messed up. Yeah guys, I'm not exactly sure what I did wrong, but the plastic pretty much melted. It did not melt to the t-shirt, it just melted away. I'm not sure if I bought the wrong plastic or what I did wrong, but I went ahead and just pretty much peeled it all off, and I started over again. I said maybe if I use a little bit more plastic it will help, but this is kind of where things started to take a turn for the worse and going downhill quickly. So I ripped everything off, and I'm going to just start over again. I do have my paper. I covered it in plastic wrap again. I got a fresh piece of wax paper, and I gently pressed down on the ends, hoping that I could save this look. and it didn't happen. Again, the plastic melted, but it didn't melt to the t-shirt. It just melted away. I can't really describe it, but it was not sticking to this t-shirt, and I did not know what I was doing wrong. At this time, I'm like, you know what? We gonna tape this joint down and get it together. This was my absolute last chance, and I actually started to get pretty frustrated because the t-shirt was just not working at all, but I kept going in hopes that I could save this look. So I covered the entire t-shirt in tape, and I tried to press it down with the iron, and guys, it kind of worked a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it worked a little bit. We in there, you see? But you guys can see as I hold it up, it's not really the look I was going for, but it works in a way. You can see it's not really on there how we wanted it, but it's okay because it works. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you like this video. But guys, I am out of here. My name is Aleia. This is As Always Aleia, where we always keep it real.